Hey there, Steve Krivda here, and how would you like to learn how to generate leads from meetupgroup.com meetings? Well, hang out with me for a few minutes here. I'm going to share with you a 4-step process that's going to get you from walking in the door all the way to the follow-up. So let me preface it with this. There is zero pitching at these meetup group meetup meetings, or whatever you want to call them, because here's the thing. Once you start pitching your business to 1 or 2 or maybe 3 different people, the word's going to get around that you're that dude or you're that girl, and people are going to avoid you like the plague. So I'm saying there is no pitching. It keeps us safe and keeps us at professional status. Okay, so let's go right into step number 1. When you walk in, find the person you want to talk to, because you don't know how long this is going to last. Maybe it's 5-10 minutes. Something crazy could happen. You never know. So find the person in there that is exuding confidence, that is like vibrating success. That's the person that you want in your business. So start there. Okay. So step 1 is to find someone to talk to. Step 2 is to start the conversation. And the key to this conversation is you are gathering information. So make the conversation about them because of a couple different things. 1, you need the information, and 2, a lot of people are not present in conversations anymore. They're waiting to respond, and they're not really listening. So if you're being an active listener, you're building rapport and trust with the person, which is really important anyways, just because it's just a human thing to do. Okay, so step 2 is to gather information. Now, inevitably, they're going to ask you what you do. Just be authentic with them. If you're working a full-time job, tell them what it is. Who cares? Just tell them what you're doing. Okay, and if you're a stay-at-home marketer, well, this is how I would answer it. So if Bob asked me, so Steve, what do you do? I would say, well, I'm going to tell you, Bob, I've been really blessed in my life. I've been able to marry my best friend. I've got 2 little boys that I absolutely adore. I'm a marketer from home, and one of my coolest, favorite things to do is taking the family to the beach. So just curious, what do you like to do for fun? Turn the conversation right back on them again and go back to listening to them. Okay, so that is step 2, is gathering information. Step 3 is to exchange information. Now, you just gathered all this info. You're not going to remember it. So when you get their business card from them, write their stuff on the back. Okay, jot down some bullet points to help you remember who you spoke to, or if you're putting it in your phone, put it in the notes section so you remember. All right, so if you have business cards, you can give it to them. Don't be surprised if they don't call you. I don't like business cards, so anyways, I'll give them my number through their phone or whatever, but I gather information because I know that I'm going to call them. Chances are they're not going to call me. Okay. Step 4, the nerve-wracking follow-up phone call. This is where people get stuck. Here's the thing. When you're calling people back, just be authentic with them. All right. So say Bob is a real estate agent. All right. So I'm going to call Bob when I feel like calling Bob, when my scheduled time is allowing it. So be like, hey Bob, it's Steve Krivda. We met over at the Meetup whatever group at the Ritz-Carlton. Oh yeah, hey Steve, how are you? Listen, man, you seem like a really sharp guy, so I just wanted to make contact with you real quick, and I know that you're a real estate agent, and I just wanted to touch base with you. Is that cool? I always ask permission, and they're gonna be like, yeah, of course it is. And if you remember something personal, like their kid at a soccer game, they went fishing, boating, or whatever, ask them about it. Builds instant rapport again. Okay, and then you say, well, listen, I've only got a couple seconds here, so listen, I talk to a lot of people all day long, and you seem like a really sharp agent. So if I had somebody that needed your services, what's the best way to refer them to you? Okay, referrals, doctors, dentists, lawyers, real estate agents, whoever they are, everybody loves referrals. Okay, so tell them you're going to refer people to them. It's going to make them sit right up and listen to you. Okay, say, awesome, I appreciate your time, Bob. I've got a whole bunch of more people I want to talk to, and just want to say I appreciate your time. Hey, real quick. Okay, now here comes bringing into your business. So Bob, I'm just curious, do you keep your options at all open to generate an additional income if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? And feel free to rewind that, and I'll say it one more time. So just curious, do you keep your options at all open when it comes to generating an income if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? Okay? Most people are busy, da-da-da-da. If they say yeah, say awesome. Listen, I've only got a couple seconds here, but will you be available at 5:35 today? And if they say, what is it? Say, man, I'd love to get into it right now, but I have a call that I need to be on right now. Are you going to be available at 5:35 today? Set the appointment. Cool? awesome. It's super easy. It's a really easy process. If you follow that, listen, you're going to stink in the beginning. Don't worry about it. Who cares? Who cares? You don't know who they are. They don't know you. So if they're like, screw you, say, okay, no problem. You hang up the phone, chances are you're probably not going to see that person again anyway. So who cares? Just practice. And sooner or later, you'll be an absolute pro and you'll be growing your business in no time at all. So I appreciate you for being here. If you got value, feel free to like it, share it, leave me a comment. And look, if you're struggling to generate leads and if you're tight on time and you want to know how I generate my leads, you go to stevecrypto.com/lead generation and let me show you how this system that I'm working with has brought me home to my family. So I appreciate you and have an awesome, awesome day. Bye-bye.